Hey, what's going on? Ryan here with Intersection Records. The Rolling Stones finally announced the album, the new studio album to follow up from 2005's Bigger Bang. A Bigger Bang came out again in 2005 and 2016. They did a blues album of all blues covers. It's very good. And by the way, A Bigger Bang's a very good record. Pretty stripped back. It's just the Stones with not a lot of bells and whistles. The Stones have been working on this record, Hackney Diamonds, really since about 2011. You know, they kind of abandoned it to do the blues record. Of course, the pandemic hit in 2020. Charlie Watts died in 2021. You know, they did release a single, Living in a Ghost Town, in 2020, which is awesome. You know, they did the Greatest Hits album in like 2015 with a couple of new tracks that clearly they had been working on for this album. You know, it sounds like from what I've read that there was as many as 60 songs that have been completed in some form or another. But we've now been told that on October 20th, Hackney Diamonds is going to be released. They did an announcement in London with a conversation with Jimmy Fallon. This is going to be produced by Andrew Watt. Andrew Watt's the go-to guy nowadays for production. He's a guitar player. He was in a band with Glenn Hughes called California Breed. Since then, he's produced albums by Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber, Post Malone, Ozzy Osbourne, Eddie Vedder. Every Loser by Iggy Pop that I reviewed this January it's an amazing record. Maroon 5 got an album. He's the it guy. Sounds like Don has produced some of the other stuff that I think will come out later. I think there'll be multiple albums in the next couple of years that come out by the Stones. I hope, because I don't think you just kick all that other material to the side. It sounds like Charlie Watts is only going to be on one song. So new drummer Steve Jordan, I guess, is going to be on this album as the drummer, obviously. It sounds like we have a track list of Angry, which was released today on September 6th. It's a cool song. You could hear Steve Jordan giving an ode to Charlie Watts and some of the delivery, but it's tight, it's good, and it's a strong enough single. Then Get Close is the next song, Depending on You, Bite My Head Off, Whole Wide World, Dreamy Skies, which sounds cool, Mess It Up, Live by the Sword, which has Charlie Watts on it on drums, Driving Me Too Hard, Tell Me Straight with Keith Richards singing a lead vocal, which he does usually on every record at least, Sweet Sound of Heaven, which is going to feature Lady Gaga, and then the last song, Rolling Stone Blues. You know, there's been rumors that Paul McCartney is going to be on a track. There's been rumors that Ringo Starr is going to be on a track. There's rumors that Bill Wyman's going to play on some tracks. Here's a couple things that the band said. It's a great place for a band to work it all out. Keith Richards said about working in the studio with the Stones. We wouldn't have put this album out if we didn't really like it, Mick Jagger says. We must say that we are quite pleased with it, and we hope you all like it. You know, again, they don't have to do any more material. They've been around for 60 years, 61 years, formed in 1962. Of course, Ronnie Wood, Keith Richards, and Mick Jagger are the only members since the 70s. Daryl Jones has been on bass since 91 or 92, I guess 92. He joined for Voodoo Lounge. Steve Jordan joined in 2021. It's an awesome band. I mean, Daryl Jones played with Miles Davis and Dream of the Blue Turtles by Sting. He was the guy in the 80s to get, and they got him. Steve Jordan's one of my favorite drummers. This is a machine that this band is. And again, they didn't have to do it. We did not have to put this album out, Mick says. You know, they go on to say, ever since Charlie is gone, it's different. Richards notes in a conversation with Jimmy Fallon. 2 of the album's 12 tracks were recorded with Watts in 2019. One of those tracks also features Bill Wyman, original bass player who left the band in 92. Again, there's a Lady Gaga guest appearance. In March of 2022, Richards discussed how a new music band takes shape with Steve Jordan who had been a longtime collaborator with Richard. It'll be interesting to find out the new dynamics that Steve brings to the band. Richard says it's sort of a metamorphosis into something else. I was working with Mick last week and Steve, and we came up with 8 or new songs, and it's this overwhelming for the Stones standard to come up with 8 or 9 songs, down in Jamaica just on a recording session. So it sounds to me like this new album's going to be the new stuff, the newest material, which is cool. Not just the retreaded stuff from 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16 that they've been working on. Anyway, I can't wait. October 20th, we're going to have a brand new Rolling Stones album, the first since Blue and Lonesome, the first of new material since A Bigger Bang in 2005. Check out my channel. We do shows every single day. Peace out. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. Have a great week. See ya. Peace.